YouTube. So just trying to get the streaming now. I know the app, how to do this thing. So I appreciate everything, bro. Really do.
Yeah, absolutely.
But where you guys from, man?
Yeah, welcome to Game Time Decision here on Picks and Parlays. My name is Nicholas Earl, joined here with my brother Tim, and our guest here is Montana Tony. How are you doing today?
All good, all good, all good. Great to be on the show. Great.
Absolutely. We have 5 hockey games and then 2 NBA games we're going to be looking at today. Let me get Tim and I's plays scrolling on the bottom of the screen for you guys now. Before we head into breaking down all these games, remember hit that subscribe button and give us a like if this information and this show is helpful for you guys. Also, if you guys are planning on heading over to the website, you can use the promo code PLAYOFFS to save 20% off any packages you get over at the website. We'll start it off here. We're going to start it off with the NBA. Here we got a game at 7:35. We have the number 3 seed Milwaukee taking on the number 6 seed Miami Heat. Yeah. The Bucks are a 5-point favorite in this one, and they lead the series 1-0. We'll start with Montana Tony here. What are you looking for this game?
Man, this is the hardest one. As you can see, the first game was very hard. Milwaukee got out of there. Miami definitely looks like a team that's gave it their all. And when you give it your all and you still lose, it's kind of up for grab right now. I know Milwaukee's not on a bench of trying to lose right now. I didn't see Hero in the last couple of minutes of the game, so I really don't know their identity except just shooting a 3, and Bam's not scoring right now for them. So it's all defense for them, all defense. And I don't care what kind of defense you got. You ain't going to stop Antetokounmpo. Without the ball, he moves very good. He moves very good with the ball. So with that, I would have to say I would go to Milwaukee one more time. And on the up and under, I would have to do both because this kind of game is they're going to either get to 222 or they're going to go to 227. I mean, it's that kind of game that's going to be going on, or under. I mean, it's all about Miami. See what kind of defense they want to run. But I don't think they have enough firepower on offense to really give Milwaukee right now. So that's just my opinion for today. Tomorrow it might change with Miami.
No, I 100% agree with this one. Yeah. I'm on Milwaukee as well today. I think I got them at -4.5. They're -5 now.
Yeah.
Giannis was a little bit compromised in the fourth quarter of the last game, which kind of hurt him. He wasn't really able to fully flex out his arm, so they were playing with a 50% Giannis and still were able to win. Granted, it wasn't overtime. I just think that this one's going to be a lot more of a statement win for Milwaukee today. Maybe going into Miami, I might be grabbing Miami plus points when they get there. Yeah. But in Milwaukee, I gotta take Milwaukee in this one.
I definitely do too. I gotta go with that right now.
Yeah, we got a comment here from It's Me Mario. He's saying Bucks -2.5 -2.5 for the first half for him. Ronald Brown says Miami will get the win, get away with the win, and Portland will win as well, which actually segues us into our next game here. We have the Denver Nuggets as 2-point favorites against the Portland Trailblazers. Trailblazers won game 1. They're up 1-0 in the series. We'll start with Tim for this one. Where are you looking for the Nuggets and the Blazers for this game?
I got to go back to the Nuggets. I was on Nuggets the first game. I got to go back to the Nuggets again. No, I'm not biased. I have like 10 different jerseys. As you can see in the background, we have plenty of jerseys, so I'm not really too biased towards it. It's more of this is a must-win game for Denver. It's going to be their game 2, last one at home for a couple games. If they lose this game and go down 2-0, there's a very real chance that this series does not make it back to Denver. Yeah. So if they're looking at it, this has got to be a must-win game for Denver, and I'm thinking that they're going to be able to stop the 3-point shots, hopefully silence Simons and slow down Lillard and McCollum. Obviously, Lillard will score tonight, but as long as they could monitor that and slow it down,
it might be a good spot for the Denver Nuggets tonight.
Correct on that, bro. I'm going opposite, actually. I believe the Nuggets did everything they kind of could as far as Joker's the kind of guy that controls the game with his offensive play, with passing, even before scoring. And Nurkic's going to get tough on him. I see that now. Nurkic is definitely looking to show him. I mean, they know they're friends. I pretty much know probably know the game. But Nurkic's definitely a beastie guy. You can see when Joker tries to go around him, Nurkic's body is there. Every contested shot. So you got to just hats off go to Nurkic. Like, he is already locked in on what Joker can do. And that's even on the passing. You can't just worry about Joker shooting, because if you see the side man or the point guard slash down, you better work for that pass, because if he passes the ball, it's a guaranteed layup. So with that, I was definitely it was very hard, because I feel the same way that Earl Spence. Nuggets need this. But if you see in the fourth quarter, the guards could not keep up. 4 minutes left in the game, 3 minutes. You seen 2 or 3 air balls. Like Austin Rivers went off third, fourth quarter, and then all of a sudden, air balls. So with that, I have to go with Portland. And to be honest, I will go over. That's the first thing I'm doing is Portland over. Like, that's the main pick right now. Because even if Nuggets win, they're going to have to score big.
They will.
Beat them boys. Got to. So with that, I would just pick over right now. I'm going to look back into it. Like I said, Nuggets they got to win this game. If not, it's a wrap. Lillard is definitely – it's not even just Lillard. You got Melo. They got so many guys coming on right now. And I think with the defense they're doing with Nurkic, and if Joker doesn't decide to just take over and score 40, it's a wrap. Portland is locked in offensively. They don't have to be locked in defensively. They never do that. But as long as you have Nurkic guarding that kind of guy where Joker can't get his passes off and his best shot, hey, man, Portland is looking great. They're looking great.
Oh, yeah.
All
So,
right,
I'll take Portland over for sure.
Yeah. We got Renault Brown saying they're going to let Joker score and slow everyone else down. That is the plan.
Hey, you can't stop Joker. You can't stop Joker even if he's passing. Like, you better be scared of the pass before the shot, because if he start getting boys involved, Portland know it's over. So it's the same thing. All he has to do, like I said, it's a young team right now. For sure, what's the guy name that came over for the Magic? Slight my mind
Aaron
right
Gordon.
now. Gordon. He hasn't showed up since I don't know when. But the attributes that he got as far as run, jump, and hustle, that's good enough for what they need. But right now, they're going to need a great guard to score. Monte Morris came in and gave him a good stability. I think he was the best guard anyway. I don't understand why he could getting punched around like he's not a great guard. Like, Morris is a good guard if you need to score or run the team. That takes the ball out of Joker's hand, so he doesn't have to get the ball as much. You put a real point guard in there with Monte Morris. I'm not Monte Morris. I think it's Monte, but I know Morris for sure.
Yeah, it's Monte Morris.
Monte Morris. Okay, he's a great point guard. Go back and look at Iowa State. He controlled all kind of guys that's in the NBA. So with that being said, put the ball in that man's hand and you have a chance. Other than that, you have a whole bunch of scoring point guards, which are Austin Rivers, Barton, Dozer's out right now. I love that dude, Capazzo, whatever his name.
Capanzello.
Oh my God,
He's been fantastic.
Man, hey, Steph Curry don't want to see that guy. I see Steph Curry even push. Steph Curry never pushes nobody off, but he had to push this dude off to get that 3 off. This dude a pest. He's the next Beverly, man. So I really enjoy him. He'll definitely get better. I look for him to have a big. If it's going to be a great game for the Nuggets to win, Capazzo is going to have to step up, because 100%. Porter's not a ball handling guy right now where he creates his own shot. Maybe off the dribble, 1 or 2 dribbles, and he's shooting. Other than that, he has to wait to Joker to get him a slash so he can feed the ball to him. So I gotta say Portland right now, man. Portland is I just don't think Nuggets, if anything, they'll do 4-1. Today will be the big deal. If they get one today, they'll wake up. If they lose today and Joker scores 40 and 30 still loses and passes, and it's no, it's a real, like I said, Austin Rivers, great guy, like the way he plays, but fourth quarter, you're shooting air balls with 3 minutes left. And when Joker kicks it out to you,
that's a problem.
That's not going to be Portland. Melo will never do that right now. So
nope.
I'm enjoying this series, though, man. That is a series to watch. Like, wow. Everybody's cheering for Joker. We know how skillful he is. But Nurkic, I think he's also let you know, yeah, I was that guy they traded, but I was also that guy that was starting over Joker until Joker lost weight. So
true.
I own that guy, man. Tilt my hat to him. Sure do.
All right, now we're going to make the transition from basketball over to the ice now. We're starting it off with the 7 o'clock game here. There's 2 7 o'clock games we're going to be looking at for tonight. Okay. We have the Pittsburgh Penguins hosting the New York Islanders around a -135, -140, depending on where your books are for the Penguins. We're looking at a run back of the Islanders anywhere from +125 to +130 here. Yeah. Any looks for this game?
Under. Islanders been having people under all year. Best pick I can say right now is under. Like Pittsburgh had their little game where they went, 4-1. I mean, when they did win against Pittsburgh, so I definitely got to go under with them. I don't see the Islanders really making a big win. Pittsburgh Penguins are definitely a good, well-grown team, been together for a while. I think that was a push to push them over the ledge right now because this is another team they've been talking about even going to the championship. Yeah. So I will go with Pittsburgh again today, but the main thought is going to be the under. So I'll definitely go with New York Islanders stopping them. I say 3-1, 3-0, under.
Yeah, I do like Islanders unders, especially on the road. But this Islanders team, since the start of the playoffs, have been a much different team. They're actually starting to put up some goals. Other than game 2, where they only put up 1, and their 2 wins, they put up 4 goals each, and their other loss, they put up 4 goals in a 5-4 loss. I think in order for the Islanders to really try to have a good game tonight and for them to win, it's going to have to go under. They're going to have to play that defensive Barry Trotz style hockey that I know they can because they have all season long. Right. I like the Islanders in this spot. I think they stole the momentum with game 4. And I hope they ride the hot goalie here with Ilya Sorokin. He was in net. The 2 wins that the Islanders have had in this series is with Sorokin in net, not Varlamov, which was kind of surprising. They're riding. I hope they ride the hot rookie here. No confirmed goalies. These are both projected. I can almost confirm Tristan Jarry's in net though tonight because Casey DeSmith is ruled out on DraftKings here, and they're not going to go with Legace in a playoff game tied 2-2. They're gonna go with Tristan Jarry. The question is, which Russian will the Islanders have in net tonight? I like the Islanders in this spot. You're getting a nice +125-ish for this team. I think the Islanders could come in and get a good 3-1 type of win against this Pittsburgh Penguins team tonight.
You know what? And I'll quote on that. You're right about that. The goalie, what was his name again? How you pronounce it?
Ilya Sorokin.
That guy there, like you said, when I did watch the games, he is definitely a great stopper. He definitely puts his all out there. So I might even change that up to later to New York. Like I said, I like the under. I couldn't really change. I mean, Pittsburgh's a good scoring, but like you say, that guy there, this is another game. If they can get this game, they're back in it. So this is another strike game.
Oh, yeah. And I can see this game going over as well because the Islanders have been able to score in this series. So
they have one game. One game.
3 of the 4 games have gone over the total. Plus, for me, looking at the total on my book, it's around a -130 for the under 5.5. So I think that's a little bit too juiced for me trying to target a total. That's just not a spot I want to go to. I like the Islanders at +20 tonight.
I tell you what, if Islanders do win, it's got to go over. I mean, under. That's their game.
Yeah,
that defense is tremendous. And like you said, you gave me another question up on what I should be doing because, like you said, that goalie, that 9 is struck a bell. I watched him a couple times, man, and like you say, every time he plays, it's under 3 to 4. So that's another key. Yeah. It definitely is.
I feel a lot better about my Islanders play here because we have Elliott on the Penguins, so I feel a lot better here. Elliott seems to always come in. Guaranteed. And
they're bullpen like the baseball, man. They got stop.
They're facing a lefty. They
got to stop. Their job to stop before they get to Elliott, man. He ain't that right now. That's what Elliot's begging for.
Alan Michael says Penguins rarely lose to the Islanders at home. Isles completely different away from. Yeah, I can understand that, but this Islanders team I feel like stole a little bit of momentum here. The Penguins have been eliminated by New York teams several times in recent history. Yeah. And the Islanders, the Barry Trotz defensive way, the Barry Trotz coaching, they're a different team come the playoffs. Elliot's also on Tampa Bay. Okay, I'm going to go bet Florida now. We got Ronaldo saying the Islanders will redeem themselves from last year being from last year. They weren't knocked out in the first round. They were knocked out in the Eastern Conference Finals. So I don't know where he's getting at there.
That's what I'm saying. That's that eager form, though. They went pretty far and got knocked out right then in the Eastern Conference. So,
this is definitely an
Islanders. Their defense is great. That's why you can't bet against the Islanders all year because their defense has been great. So,
they're definitely a team that can make a deep run. Our next game we're going to be looking at here is the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Montreal Canadiens. This series is tied at 1. And for goalies, these are confirmed. We have Carey Price and Jack Campbell. So both these goalies playing back-to-back nights, which you see more commonly in the playoffs than you do in regular season. If this was the regular season, you would be seeing Frederick Anderson and Jake Allen right now. But we get the 2 starters for tonight. It is a Game 3, tied 1-1, big game for these 2 teams. For me, I'm looking at the Maple Leafs in this spot. Toronto is by far the more superior team. Hence why they're at -175 for tonight. I got them last night at +165 on the puck line. I think that they send a message here. And this Montreal team, they proved it last game. They're a very undisciplined team. They took, I think, 7 penalties. They were taking really bad ones too. And now that they took that many penalties, they've woken up this Toronto Maple Leafs power play, which has looked so much better lately. Austin Matthews is scoring goals again. This is a Maple Leafs team where they're gonna dominate this game. And I'm gonna say it now: if they win tonight, they're gonna win the series 4-1. It's gonna be a 4-1 series. It's gonna be similar. I see this Toronto series as the same way now we're seeing what unfolded in Washington and what unfolded in Vegas, where Washington and Minnesota won the first game of the series. Yeah. And probably going to see the Vegas Golden Knights finish out the series tonight. We saw the Bruins finish out the series last night. Yeah. And I have a feeling we might see it again with Florida tonight, where Tampa Bay finishes out the series tonight after Florida won Game 3. But that being said, I like the Toronto Maple Leafs. I got them on the puck line for this game at +165. Where are you looking for this one?
Man, I got the over. Got the over off top. This is going to be a scratch and patch. Montreal got the sparks off early. Leafs are coming on with, like you said, once their stars start to score, then it's a problem. And that's who woke up. Their stars have actually started to score. Oh, yeah. So now, and they already been a tough team already while the stars scoring. So this one I'm leading with Toronto as well. I think I need to get one more out of them. Then we'll see exactly where we're going to with this matchup. But I definitely think it's going to be a 7-4-3 because these guys have definitely come to scratch back at them. And like you say, Toronto Leafs have turned it up a little bit. The stars are scoring. So it's up in the air. It's up in the air. Tough game. Tough game. Yeah.
All right. Our next one's going to be another tough game here. We have the Tampa Bay Lightning at the Florida Panthers here. Game 5 for this series. Florida on the brink of elimination for this one. And this starts, our last 3 games are all elimination games tonight. So we could see a lot of teams going home tonight in the NHL. You can get, this is around, on my book, it's now a -106, -104 pick 'em. So these teams are saying they're about even for tonight. And for the goalies, confirmed is Andrei Vasilevsky. We all know who he is. He's honestly probably the Vezina Trophy winner for the goalie this year. And we may see Spencer Knight in net for this Florida Panthers team. Their rookie, who has looked absolutely phenomenal in the few spots he's been in. And I think this would be a perfect spot to start Spencer Knight. He's only done he's been only playing in big games his whole career. Even though he's a rookie, he was in the international finals. He played in the the championship for Boston College in college hockey. This is a kid that in net tonight for potentially for the Panthers that he's only gone and won the biggest games of his career. I like Spencer Knight in net. That being said, I like the over in this game. And this is a target. This is a type of angle I'm going to start to take for elimination games. I like the overs a little bit more, especially if the team that's up or has already won 3 games is a favorite in that one. Because odds are we're going to see them leading heading into the third, which I will also go live betting third period overs when the team that's up and won 3 games already. If they're up going into the third, expect earlier goalies being pulled for the playoff games, especially with teams with their backs up against the wall of elimination, and expect more open ice because as they try to push and force the puck down to their offensive zone and go for try to be more aggressive and more open ice, you will find with these third periods. And we've seen it already with the Colorado game against against St. Louis, and we saw it last night as well as Boston versus Washington. Over 1.5 third periods with teams down that are.
I'm taking that. I'm taking that.
And I also
I'm taking that quote, bro.
Seen a ton of offense from this series, and I think this is a spot where we're going to see more offense.
I'm right with you on that. Anything with Florida definitely is always this whole year I pretty much went over. Florida had a great scoring year. But like you say, if they put the rookie in Spencer, it's definitely over. So that is already a bogus over. But the third bin, like you said, I definitely will get a try on that. I never did it before, but I'll definitely get a try on that. Like you said, the bench has definitely been going over. You've seen with the other games, since it's been tight, other games have definitely been picking up in the third. So I would definitely do an over on that again. And honestly, I think that, man, it's hard to say. Florida is such a team that scores. Put it like that, if you don't score, you won't beat Florida. Right now, I'm still stuck on the over. I got to get to the last second on that, man, because like I said, if you don't score 3, you're not going to win against Florida. And they definitely need to win. So I'm just thinking, one game out of right now, they might get it or not. I just got to go with the over on that. With that game, it's just always been so close to, what Florida can really do with the point spread. So I'll just keep it as over right now. It's a hard game for me.
Yeah.
I want to say it's over with, but Florida scores. Florida scores a lot.
Mm-hmm. Erica Taylor asked any NBA player bets. Props.
Yeah, I saw that, and I went right onto my thing and I wanted to see if I could find something. Seeing that I'm on Denver tonight, I'm liking the over 9.5 points for Campazzo. I think that if the Denver Nuggets were to win tonight, he's got to have double digits for him. So Campazzo over 9.5 points, and maybe even over 3-point shots made for him as well. And then I know I'm looking at Denver because that's the big game tonight. I'm not really as worried about the Milwaukee game. Maybe go after Jokic. You can get the over 31.5 points for that one. And over 1.5 3-pointers for him as well. I think that happens. So for Campazzo and Jokic over on their points, over on their 3-pointers.
I agree. Definitely with Joker. Nurkic is not a athletic guy, and for him to take care of the paint and to the 3-point line, because there's also me guys driving, it's going to be hard to do. And I say definitely Joker is definitely going to launch some threes, and definitely Campazzo. It's hard to say with him with the 10 points. I put it like that. If Joker scores 40, you think Campazzo would get 10?
I think if the Denver Nuggets want to win, he's got to score.
I hear you. But he definitely got a D up. But like you said, that D doesn't matter when it's everybody else that can shoot. And then also, you got to know a Portland game. Portland, they run pick and roll 93% of the time with Lillard. So he's not like crossing over Campazzo. He's going against Joker and the other JaVale McGee's and whoever they got coming off the bench. He's not actually going against Campazzo. He's going to call for the pick and roll, try to get the shot off, or beat the big man. So with that being said, I definitely go with the Joker. Campazzo has to show me one time, but I believe it. He has a sweet shot. Great D, great hustle ability, but I just think they haven't found the point guard they want to go with yet. Like they going with Capazzo, or you going with Morris, or you going with Doc's son? I mean, where are we going right now? We have to find that leash.
You got to find the hot hand.
Right, because like you say with Capazzo, you know you're getting deep. But if you, do you need defense right now, or do you need offense? Because right now, you know exactly.
You need more defense.
No, with Nuggets, that's not gonna happen. You got to choose with him, bro. So Capazzo's 5'5" out there. So I mean, you know, that's all he can pretty much do is shoot that three, because he gets to the goal, there's nothing else to do. So it's gonna be kind of hard, you know. I love Capazzo game though, and I think he have at least if he shoots that three, wonderful, gets confident, I'll definitely take him the next game. I'll tell you that. That's all he needs, one game.
And then one more prop, Jokic triple-double plus 450.
Yeah. Can't beat it. I mean, Joker's going to get everything that he wants. And like I say, his game is to pass the ball. Rebounding-wise, the ball seems to find him because there's always threes launches. So you can't beat it. You can't beat it for 450. Can't beat it at all.
Yep. All right, back to hockey. Yeah, back to the ice here. We have 2 more games on the ice to go over, and then we will answer more questions at the end, and then we'll head on out. We have the Edmonton Oilers at the Winnipeg Jets. Game 4 here. It's in Winnipeg. 3-0 Jets in this series. Anyone have that series going 3-0 Winnipeg? Put your hand down. Thank you very much. No one did. Everyone I knew was on Edmonton in this series. Actually, my bad. I know one person that was on the Jets to make it out of this series. I did a collab on ESB with him a few days ago. But this is a very disappointing Edmonton team right now. And this Winnipeg team has found a way to slow down Connor McDavid, which has been the huge thing for Winnipeg.
All year.
Yeah. But looking at this game, we also have the same goalies we had last night. We had Mike Smith and we have Connor Hellebuck in net. And last night was a very disappointing game if you had the Edmonton Oilers. I did not have the Oilers last night. I had the under, which didn't cash either. But I feel bad for anyone who did have the Oilers last night. That is a bad beat and a half. They're up 4-1. With I think 10 minutes to go in the game, they give up a power play goal. Woo! It's 4-2. I turn off the game then because I knew my under didn't cash. I was like, all right, I'm done. This game's over. Whatever. No, it was far from over. Winnipeg scores twice in I think 30 seconds, and all of a sudden, bam, we're tied. And at that point, Edmonton was toast.
Man, what? I couldn't believe that. Like,
and then
I was
of course,
on that boat. I lost my whole 3-4. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it, but go ahead.
And in overtime, it was Nikola Ehlers scoring that game-winning goal. He is huge to have back for this Winnipeg Jets team right now because when they lost him with a few weeks to go in the season, that is when they had their, towards the end of the year, tumble. And they
Did he have the hip surgery?
He had something along those lines. He had some type of surgery. I don't remember what he had.
Yeah. I remember that. That's why
he's back.
Yeah,
and he's good to go. I would not mind a Nikola Ehlers goal tonight prop bet maybe because I think he's back and he's ready to go. I'm on the over in this game.
Over.
This is we're gonna see a very aggressive Edmonton team tonight, and this is a spot where I have a feeling Winnipeg is going to close out the series tonight. They're going to wrap it on up. They want to get some rest before they have to face Toronto in the next round. Yes, I know it's 1-1 in that. I know it's 1-1 in that series. Toronto's going to win it. We all know it. But that being said, Montreal is going to win the next 3 games. But this is a spot where Winnipeg, they're going to want to close out the series now. Connor Hellebuck has been amazing this series. Heading into that 3rd game, he stopped 70 of 71 shots. So this is a goalie that's been really good this year. And if Connor Hellebuck gets hot, good luck. This Winnipeg team may make the semifinals if Connor Hellebuck is playing the way he's playing now. They may have a good shot against Toronto. And I may bet Winnipeg against Toronto.
Correct.
Especially now that they have Ehlers back, which was a huge factor for them. This is a spot where I'm on the over. I was hoping they were going to announce Mikko Koskinen in net. Then I was going to slam the Winnipeg Jets with at least a 4% bet. But I'm going to lay off the side for this game. I'm going to lay off the total for this game. I like the over. But I'm going to wait till third period when the Jets are up heading into the third period and bet that third period over for that elimination game. That's where I'm looking at this one.
I'll take a note of that again, brother. Take a note of that. I'm with you on the same thing, man. I just think that it's a time to go. They're, haven't showed any more heart than what they did. Winnipeg's been a dominant team all year, even with the injuries and surgeries. They're just a dominant team. I actually got them circled to go all the way. Surprise team for me is the Colorado Avalanche. So them two teams right now, that's who I follow. So, but yeah, Winnipeg all the way.
All right, heading into our last. Yeah, the over is definitely something I want to.
But definitely the win. Tonight. Definitely the win. That's two. That's what they call it, premium picks. That's two.
Yeah,
you definitely got to go with that today. Definitely.
And at our final game for tonight, we have the Vegas Golden Knights at home against Minnesota. A minus 165 for Vegas. Around a minus plus 150 for Minnesota in this game. Marc-Andre Fleury confirmed in net for Vegas. Cam Talbot is projected in net for Minnesota. I was thinking potentially Robin Lehner was going to go tonight in a spot where it was a low pressure spot for Vegas. But where are you looking for this game?
Vegas. Nowhere else to go. What stays in Vegas? You know the saying.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, and then Minnesota will be leaving Vegas after tonight.
Yeah, definitely. They got to go. But I'll tell you this about the Wilds. Incredible year defensively. They really did keep a lot of games under. I give them their heart today. If anything, 3-1, 3-0. I have the under as well. They don't show no gratitude of even trying to push the part, like you say, first, second, or third. And Vegas is a scoring team. So I'll definitely go with the under today. I think Vegas is just going to ease out of there, give it a little. They're going to go all the way, but Minnesota Wild is a defensive team. They have to stop something. They don't have to score, but you got to show some heart out there, son. So let's just go with the under for that. And I believe Vegas, so that's another premium.
Yeah. For me, I'm on the over in this game. I like trying to target overs in elimination games just because you have that increased chance of those empty net goals at the end. And this is a good spot for that because you got a minus 160. You have a minus 165, minus 170 favorite, which I'm projecting to be up heading into the third period. So yeah, I think the Vegas does put the nail on the coffin tonight, as Elliot says here. As much as I hate agreeing with Elliot,
it's a great argue though, like you said, because the game's gonna be pushed, but like you said, it's the last game, so Goalie's probably gonna try to come out a couple of times. They probably will get a couple of shots in at the last end. I hate to say under two, but I might have to go both way. Just pick Vegas.
Yeah, I think this is definitely the game that Vegas ends it here. This is just a spot where they're not gonna want this game to go, this series to go any further, especially now that they know that they're going up against the Avalanche next round. So this is a spot where I'm on Vegas.
And I'm Avalanche. I can't wait to see that. That's definitely over every game for the future next week. Every game. I believe Avalanche is rolling right now. Vegas had it easy rolling. This is going to be their test right here, buddy. This is going to be their test against Avalanche. We'll see how they play today. We'll see how they go. If they put on a mean game in 4 or 5 scores without the goalie being pressed, then I give it to them, man. They're coming to Colorado. But if they don't, I can't wait till next week. I think Colorado's going to sweep that.
Yeah,
just to show them what's up.
Whoa, Colorado sweep Vegas?
I do. I think that's going to be the surprise, man. Colorado's been rolling. And Vegas
Colorado wins. I don't think they sweep.
I wanted to. Maybe, close to it. But I just think that Vegas, they got it too easy, man. Wild couldn't even swing the putt at the dang thing. So I just don't think that it was just too easy for them. And right now, Colorado Avalanche, they've been having the same thing. It's been a challenge. Every game's been a challenge except the Winnipeg and Vegas. So with them two guys right there, man, it's, picking up the pace in the playoffs is going to be, it's going to be meaningful.
Yeah. But that's going to just about wrap up this show. A couple quick things before we head on out. Ryan Johnson asking, do you think the Miami Heat cover the 4-point spread?
No.
Okay. He says, never will Colorado sweep them. I don't think they sweep. I think they win in 6 games or something like that against Vegas. But
before we head on out, be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the Picks and Parlays Network. If you want to check out Tim and I's content over on Earl Sports Bets, you can subscribe. It'll be scrolling in the bottom here. Earl Sports Bets on YouTube. Also, if you guys are planning on making your way over to the website, you can use the promo code PLAYOFFS and save 20% off any package you go and get. But this has been Game Time Decision from Picks and Parlays. My name is Nicholas Earl. I want to thank you guys all for watching. Remember to subscribe and like and all that fun stuff. And good luck, guys. And let's make some money tonight. Oh, yeah. Good luck, everybody.
Texas boys.
And thank you, guys, and good luck. And we'll catch you next time on Game Time Decision tomorrow.